the UAB Blazers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, what to expect early in this one, Dale.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw it, Stanley. The sure hands, it's Brown. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Slips a tackle. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
You don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Scanning the field, it's Stanley. It's complete on the right side. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Working that left side now. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the... And let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Erickson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Stanley. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
But he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
The pitch. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You're playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Finding open areas. Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Gonna run it. It's Murray. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. Georgia State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Breaks into the open. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, speed is something that you simply can't coach, and this defense has it in bunches. You saw it that time on the option play. 3rd and long, they're trying to get it to the pitch man to see if he can outflank the defense. No can do. He gets a couple of yards, but not before the defense is able to rally to him and get him down. Now setting up 4th.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wide in the middle, it's Brown.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Looking to throw it, Stanley. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Offside. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Ball State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the air, it's Gardner. Spits it out to the back. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Blazers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like... Call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, better look out. Makes it past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Dropping back, it's Gardner. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
This is a designed run. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they're still down by 21. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. The short hands, it's McGee. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Past the end of the quarter, Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you're going to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play. Defense.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Pressure coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep
turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
On the option. Now the toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They pitchman free, and he was off to the races.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give as they work on that clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Wants to throw. It's Gardner. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll ride his man on the option. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right. Hands and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. On the move, it's Murray.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Bryant. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. One more play to pad the stats.
White 18, Rocky switch.
Back to pass. It's Gardner. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks present...